Hey lovelies, and welcome to another video where I walk you through on how I made this beautiful kimono top with side rotch effects. If this is kind of video you would like to watch, please stay tuned, watch to the end. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And without wasting much of our time, now lovelies, let's dive into it. So for this, I'm making use of 3 yards of material. This is a crepe material, and then my scissors, my chalk, and lastly my tape. Okay. And now the first thing I did was to fold this material into two equal halves, and then fold the first one and then fold again. And from that point, which is considered as the shoulder point, I'm going to go down and mark it at 12 inches because that's opening or the amount of opening I would like want my shoulder to my armhole to have. And then I went ahead to mark this my half length at 17 and a half. Okay. And then after that I also went in with my shoulder by 8 inches. That's my shoulder divided by two, that is 8 inches. And then from there I got my sleeve length, which I marked at 19 inches. Depending on how long you want your sleeve to be or you want yours to be, go ahead and do just that. Now, whatever thing I got, I'm going to go down to that point where I marked 12 inches, okay? And then I'm going to mark that there as well, okay? Now, from that point, I'm going to go in by 1 inch, right? I'm going to go in by 1 inch right there. And now I'm going to go ahead and give it a curve. And then from that point, I mark a straight line all the way down. All right. That 1 inch is just going to be for the folding of the sleeve and also for the joining when the time comes. All right. And now that that is done, let's go ahead and mark the neck point. So for my neck, I went in by 3.5 inches right there, and then I went down by 4 inches. Okay. And after that is done, I'm going to go ahead and connect that together. Okay, I like a beautiful curve. You can use your curve ruler at this point, or if you can't, do it a freehand like I did if you know you are going to get it right. And now for my shoulder, I do not want to give it a shoulder slant. I don't want my shoulder to have any joining at all, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that. And then I proceeded in cutting this out. Okay, so if you've watched this end, my lovelies, and you've not subscribed, please do want to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you're a returning subscriber, my Annie, I salute you. You are the best, and I love you. Okay, and now let's get back to the video. So this is me cutting, 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 cutting. And now that that cutting is done, all right, the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and divide my waist into four, right? Whatever thing I get from there, I'm going to go ahead and mark it on both sides like I'm doing right now. So I mark the first one 1/4 of my hip, no, 1/4 of my waist, sorry, at the other side. And now this is me getting my half length again, and then I'm marking 1/4 of my waist measurement on that line as well. Okay, that is where we'll be adding our strap inside this outfit. All right. So now that that is done, that is basically all you need to do as long as cutting of this dress is concerned. Now let's set this aside. Okay, so now that we are done with this, next thing I'm going to do is cut out the belt or the strap that we need for this top. Okay, so now what I did was just to fold what I have from cutting this, that is from the side. I folded it into two, and then I decide the length I want it to be. So whatever length you decide to have, please don't let it pass the length of the actual top itself. Okay, so just be minimal with it. All right, and now let's get into sewing. So for the sewing proper, first thing I'm going to do right now is to go ahead and use my bias to work on the neck area. That is sewing it as it is right now. And now that that is done, the next step for me is to go ahead and fold the sleeve of this top. Okay, so fold it like so, and also fold the other part as well like I'm doing right now. All right, So just go to your machine, fold it and sew it straight like I'm doing right now. And now after that is done, this is what we're going to be having. Now for the next step, I'm going to go ahead and mark where I want the roach to be. You see that as in the drawstring by the side. That is what we're marking right now. So from the center front of this dress, okay, that is my center, I'm going to go out by 6 inches. The reason I did that is because I don't want it to be at the close to the center. I want it to be at the very side. All right. So if I wanted it to be like inwards a little bit, I would have used my bust palm measurements, which is my nipple to nipple, and then I get it where I want it to be. That is where normally we place our darts. But I don't want it like that. I want it to be by the side, just exactly the way you saw it in the video. Okay. And that is why I went in by 6. Now, from that point, I measured it from the side inwards. Whatever thing I got, this is just me marking it all the way down. Okay, I'm just going to mark it all the way down. If you have any questions, my love, please do well to drop them in the comment section below, and trust me to answer every of your question and reply to every of your comments. All right, and now that we're getting towards the end of the down part of this top, all I'm going to do is to make sure that I go up by 5 inches from that down point, and that is where my ruche is going to stop, or my drawstring is going to stop. Okay, so now remember that we started from our half length, right, all the way down. Now with my strap, I'm going to measure out 2 inches or 2.5 inches, and that is what I'm going to be using. I'll just attach it and then divide it into two with my stitch, and then add my rope inside it. Colors. All right, that is very simple. And now that that is done, the next thing I'm going to do right now is to go in, as in turn it to the wrong side. And we remember that marking that we did, that is the marking we did at the waist area, that is marking our 1/4 of our waist measurements on both sides, right? On that point, you're going to go ahead and pin your belt, okay, or your strap inside, not outside, inside. This is what is going to give it that waist snatch waist effect at the front. Okay, so go in and pin it like that, and go ahead, go to your sewing machine and just stitch it down like so. All right, and now that we are done doing that, this is what we have. Okay, so the next thing to do is to go ahead and hold both sides together, okay, both that of the front and that of the back together, and I'm going to go ahead and join it all the way down, and I'll do the same thing on the other side as well. Okay, so now without wasting much of our time, let's get to the sewing machine on the speed dial and just sew this all the way down. All right, so while sewing, make sure that you're placing your materials to be equal. Don't let anyone be longer or shorter than the other. All right, and if you've watched this point, please do want to subscribe. If you've not, like, comment and share. That's the best thing you can do for me right now, and guess what, it's free. Okay, thank you very much. And now that that is done, the last thing we are going to be doing on this top is to go ahead and fold the hem of this top like I'm showing you right now. Just give it a double fold like so, and sew it all the way around. Do not forget to iron your work at every seam that you do. And voila, this is the final result. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share, and tell me in the comment section, will you be trying this out? If yes, let me know. If no, let me know as well. Until next time, my loves, stay creative. I love you.